Diddle-yo! Good morning! Today we are jumping into Assassin's Creed Black Flag, the fourth game in the series, my all-time favorite Assassin's Creed. And, like I said, I'm gonna try to start diversifying the content that I stream slash upload. And, I'm playing another one of my all-time favorites, just like uh, Banjo and Kazooie and Firewatch I played recently. So let's get right into this. Why don't we? I have no idea how long this video is gonna be. I'm thinking I'm gonna push to 2 hours. When I get to 2 hours, we're gonna call it good. In fact, I'm gonna set a timer right now, so when I get to 2 hours, I can stop the recording. I might not stop the stream, but I at least want to stop the recording. That way, I can split it into several videos. And it's 2 hours starting now. Yeah, but we're just gonna jump into the game because you know what? I love it so much. There's a chance it might be a little low. We're just gonna hope it's down, off because all those are copyrighted, unfortunately. Okay, all good. Cool.
She's on us! Can you see her? Man the cannons! Our helmsman's dead! Someone take the wheel! Every last scrap of duck on the wind! Enemy fire! Trouble blowing in! Fire! They're on the ball like hey!
Great opening to any game. You're just thrown straight into the gameplay. Just go. Start shooting right away. You know? You're fighting for your life and for all your fellow pirates' lives as well. I mean, they end up dying, of course, but I'm a. I've played this game.
Fancy a wee swim, do you? Loose off, let's move! On your mark! Fire!
Pretty much 100%
They're on the ball like hey!
stuff on the islands because going to the ones out at sea are just so.
Douse the flames! Get in there, you mongrel!
Normally do, and it's more than enough reals to be able to fully upgrade the ship, fully upgrade Edward, and have a good time.
Is it dangerous? Edward? Privateering, is it dangerous?
Wouldn't pay so nice if it weren't.
Why not sail with the King's Navy? Earn a proper wage, sail under gentlemen.
Sod the Navy's gentlemen. For every shilling I'd earn, the captain gets 600. That's no way to earn a fortune.
We don't need a fortune.
It's not about need, Caroline. I want food that don't make me sick. I want walls that hold back the wind. I want a decent life.
How long would you be gone with these privateers?
A year, I reckon. 2 at the most.
That is a long time to ask for your partner to just,
All right. No more than 2. Promise me.
especially in that time. I thoroughly love this game. I love this game. I have all the, because I love it so much, pretty much I love it, I have all the DLC content installed, that's probably the reason why I started it allows me to have better outfits, better sales, and stuff like that very early on.
Was it good for you as well?
Havana. I must get to Havana.
Well, I'll just build us another ship, will I?
I can pay you. Isn't that the sound you pirates like best? 100 escudos.
Keep talking.
Will you or won't you?
You don't have that gold on you now, do you?
Bloody fucking pirates!
I'm on to you, Snakesby!
Technically supposed to chase him, but there was chests and collectibles nearby.
Come on,
We
mate!
really care more about
We're off to a
those.
bad start!
That lookout is up there, I believe. Let's go check this out to get there. But it's better to get the stuff early, like this, like all the fast travels and as many chests as possible, because you need to be able to upgrade and be able to start fighting in combat very quickly. And if you cannot, it's problematic. It makes the rest of the game go kind of slow. Okay, it sends us this way to chase after him. I need to get these over here. I just need to do this, because I know it's closer than the others. Yeah. Don't mind me, it has been a little bit of time since I played this last, but like I still know it like the back of my hand. It just takes a second to get reoriented. It doesn't matter the game, you know. Well, unless I'm playing GTA 5, then I know that really incredibly well, because I put like 10 years of play into that. Okay. I do solemnly apologize if those of you watching don't find this entertaining, but I love this game. I could care less if it's entertaining to anybody.
It's 100 leagues or more to Havana. Will you walk that distance?
They say that Edward is one of the deadliest because of being pirates as well, you know. Okay, yeah, I gotta follow the path. It goes up and then around to I forget his name. The little schooner that's right here. I like how simple the developers of this game have made it. The first thing you do, the absolute first thing you do, is you'll come here. You'll get the synchronization point and unlock your first fast travel. Okay, gotta grab this chest.
Posh git. Where's he running to?
Which is
And I'll kill you.
below. And then the animus fragment up there, which is pretty simple to get. Most of them are really simple. Tiny bit of climbing and... But yeah, they're all fairly simple. They want you to be able to actually finish the game, so they allow you to collect as much as you would like. Just gotta find some hay for us to jump into. Because this wall will kill us, or we can run down here. Either way. So I need to get this chest. And then I need to get the bottle, chest, and the teleport points, or synchronization points. I am not going to take the time to read any of the letters or any of the hacking or whatever, you know, because there's a lot. There's so much of it. Most of the video will just be reading it. I don't want to spend all that time reading it, you know. I want to get into the gameplay. I want to get into having fun with it instead of turning it into a chore per se. I know I said when I started, I'm not doing this for an audience or whatever, but it'd still be nice if eventually my videos start to get views or I start to get a following on Twitch and actually have people show up when I go live. I mean, I'm not marketing myself in any way. Like, every time I go live or whatever, I am not advertising it on any of my socials or anything like that. I totally could, and I'd get people coming in, but at the same time, I don't want the people that already know me to come in, you know? I mean, yes, my Twitch tag is the exact same as my channel, and it's the exact same as my Instagram, and so yeah, if you really wanted, you can find my actual life, like pictures of me from high school, pictures of me in middle school, and I probably should change it, but at the same time, that's who I am. I'm not using my channel under my first and last name anymore because that's kind of stupid. But I am doing what I want with it, and I created this tag a long time ago. I'm going to keep using this tag because it works, and I really like it. It's my own tag. And it also makes it really easy for people that I play with to get in contact with me.
We could
or
work
find me
together
period
on
because
this.
of my tag. My tag being the same for everything. It's my Discord tag. It's if you want to get a hold of me, you use this tag. It's my Xbox gamer tag as well. Like, yeah, I'm probably gonna regret it later if I end up developing a following from it for doing this. But you know what? At the end of the day, I really don't care. I'm not gonna change anything. This is who I am, and I'll just have to increase my privacy settings a bit, but it's fine. Could always be worse. It's not like I dox myself in any of my socials or anything like that. I have nothing to worry about, and if you try really hard, yeah, you can find out my first name, but I don't care in the same sense. Like, I really don't. Sorry for going on a tangent about my tag, my name, and whatever. What I should really be focusing on the gameplay. It's just hard to comment on this game when I play it so much.
Keep your
It's
distance!
Automatic in a way to play this. Okay, now I actually have to repair him before I can get the chest over there, otherwise it will fail. Which means I will have to backtrack, unfortunately. But otherwise, it'll fail and it'll make me restart from some checkpoint. I'm not sure which, but some checkpoint it'll make me restart from. I don't really want to restart because there's no point when I could just keep going, not get hung up. Easy fight here. He has a gun. I think he already used all his bullets. You just gotta come in and spam X and take him, kill him real easily. He doesn't even put up a fight for being the first NPC you end up fighting in the game. He doesn't put up a fight at all. I mean, it's a little bit harder if you've got the default
Senor
cutlass,
Duncan Walpole,
but
I accept your most generous offer and await your arrival with eagerness. If you truly possess the information we desire, we have the means to reward you handsomely. Though I will not know your face by sight, I believe I can recognize the costume made infamous by your secret order. Therefore, come to Havana in haste, and trust that you shall be welcomed as a brother. Su más humilde servidor, el gobernador Laureano Torres y Ayala.
Mr. Walpole, let's collect your reward.
Okay, like I said, I do need to backtrack so I can go get the rest of the collectibles on this island. That way I don't have to come back to this island. If you can be, like many people have told me in life, if you can be anything, be efficient. Climb. One of the only things I don't like about the Assassin's Creed games is the lack of control you really have of the character. The character will do whatever it wants at any given time. And it can get annoying, especially when you're not trying to climb a rock or whatever, you know? I forget how to get there. Oh, I still gotta backtrack anyway, it's fine. Or like when you are trying to climb something and it just ends up circling around instead of actually climbing the thing you want. Let's check map. Great tool within this game is the map. Because it puts the actual coordinates of the item in front of you. Or not the coordinates, it puts the distance you are from the item in front of you, which is really nice. I just need to figure out how to get there, because I forget, and I know nobody's perfect, and remembering is hard. It's not backtracking further. I find it funny. I always have. I find it funny how Edward will kill an animal with the cutlasses in hand, but then, like, especially here, he doesn't have the hidden assassin's blade. Because they were damaged, and yet he still kills the animal with it. Sorry for my stupidity. Rather simple. I just gotta go this way, and hey, look at that. We found the location. Grab that right before we head over to the chest. I think it was last video I talked about the possibility of getting a subwoofer, right? I got the subwoofer and it is incredible. It literally shakes everything in my room. It shakes everything like in my mom's room. It's great. It probably shakes everything in my dad's neighbor's residence. I don't use it when she's home though, out of respect, but yeah, it's the nicest piece of sound equipment I have ever owned, and it's nice to be able to actually own that, like, have the opportunity to own that, because I've been broke most of my life, you know, and having a job I mean, it's a decently paying job, but like, well, decent. It does more than minimum wage. Let's just say that. And it, it's it nets me enough to where I can spend money on myself while paying my portion of the bills or rent or whatever. One of the great things about this game in particular is there's no nudity, like none. So there's like nothing that needs to get blurred out. I mean, I guess if you want to get real, like please everybody, you'll blur out all the killing, but that's part of the. I mean, like killing of animals, but that's part of the game. You know, like I don't see the point. For one, it's a game, and for another, well, I don't have another besides it's a game. Oh, and my other is I don't feel like editing. I don't have to edit because it is my content. None of it is monetized yet, but like, it's my content. I can do whatever I want with it. If I choose not to edit, then that's on me. I do need to get a better software for editing, though. That is very apparent. But till then, no editing is going to happen for a while. Gotta backtrack one more time because I missed some of the stuff up here because I forgot how to get to it. Climb. Climb. Thank you. Yeah, a lot of this game, and I mean a lot of this game, is trying to get your character to actually do what you want it to do. I don't technically need to kill all the pigs here. It helps with, I forget if it's a holster or armor or health, but it helps with something. I messed up the location again. The best, you'll see me at some point go collect sea shanties, because you know you gotta get the collectibles, but the best way to do it is by just standing in the spot where it spawns in at, just staying there till it comes back, because otherwise you're chasing it around, and chasing it is not fun by any degree, because it will disappear, and so then you're just left waiting for it, you know, and it's easier just to wait where it spawns in. That way you can what's the word I'm looking for? That way you don't have to chase it. That way You don't have to go like trek back so much just to get to where it loads in. Yeah, some of them you can get without having to do the... I mean, okay, I'm going to try talking again. Some you can get very easily by doing the chase. Others move too quickly and are very, very reactive to you being nearby. So it's just not worth it. If you're someone who values time, chasing them down is not worth it. It's a bit of a fool's errand, if you will. This is not where I was trying to go, but this works. Because I gotta come over here anyway. And these puzzles are... There was one I struggled with for the longest time because it highlights one of the boats as the object, when in reality it's one of the rocks that you're supposed to select, and it just threw me off and I couldn't figure it out for a very long time. Spent way too much time trying to figure it out. I wish you could turn the difficulty up. Because they're really, like, there's none. Like, if you go into options, you know, there's just nothing. Nothing to actually increase the difficulty of the game. And it's incredibly easy. If you get the timing down consistently with, like, with doing fights and whatever, it's incredibly easy, and you feel like, why am I doing this because of how easy it is, you know? Oh, there's the shanty I was looking for. Okay, so we're gonna perch ourselves on that branch for a minute or so. So I don't really feel like doing the chase. But yeah, you just perch yourself where it spawns at. It'll fly away. And all you gotta do is wait. Yeah, you could chase it down and get it easy, but like at the same time, it's also a lot easier just to wait. And in every playthrough I've watched of this, and every how to collect all the things, they just wait in the location. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sit here and wait, and I'm gonna try to fill the silence by talking, and that's fun, right? Me just talking. I mean, it's not like I have anything to talk about per se. It's I can comment on the game, but we could just sit here in silence as well. Because it's only like a minute of time where before the shanty comes back. We're definitely not going to do a long playthrough of this stream. See, like I just said, sorry, smack the microphone. See, like I just said, comes back pretty quickly. And since I smacked the microphone, I need to check and make sure that I did not just mess it up because of how sensitive my stupid mic is. So, bear with me for a second while I check my levels. Well, okay, I could just do this too. Cool. So, it's working. It's working just fine. My mic is, I've moved around a lot, and I'm not particularly nice to my stuff when I move. And, because of that, it's taken damage over the years. And yeah, that's entirely my fault for not treating it correctly. But now it's just way sensitive. If I bump it or whatever, if I touch the gain wheel at all on it, it makes it so I can't. So I have to like reset it. It's not particularly fun, but it is also a cheapish microphone that I got for COVID. Like, because during COVID, we were forced to do the online school bullshit, right? And I needed a webcam, and I needed a mic. So I got fairly cheap ones, reliable, but fairly cheap nonetheless, because I didn't have a lot of money, and I wasn't about to dish out a whole bunch for COVID. I forget how to get in there, and it's kind of important that I get in there so I can get the rest of the chests. Because you can't jump from that pillar up to it. And so I'm going to find it. I'm going to find a way to get there. I think... Yeah, that's what I thought. It's obtainable, but I might have to backtrack. We're gonna mark a chest, and then we'll go from there. 'Tis obtainable, but I just need to figure out how to actually obtain it without having to do a whole bunch of extra. Oh, I knew it was one of the waterfalls. Okay, I knew you could go into one of the waterfalls, I should say. I just didn't want to look like a fool trying to run up into a waterfall. But looking like a fool is all I do anyway, so who cares, right? Could have saved myself a whole bunch of time if I just did that to begin with. Now we're going to go rescue Bennett. I think it's Bennett. I could be wrong. I think it's Bennett.
That schooner will do me just fine.
I mean, yes, it takes a long time within this game to actively get the rails to upgrade, right? But, like, if you just collect every item, do all the quests, all the side quests, you can obtain you can.
Beat it, pirate. You'll hang for the mess you made out there.
Sir, I had nothing to do with this attack. My crew and I had merely anchored to water and resupply.
You can obtain.
Stop them!
You can obtain enough royals from just collecting items within the game. Yeah, it's tedious. Yeah, it takes a while, but like, it's better than doing the glitch method to obtain it, you know, because there's a scene or not a scene. There's a memory or a chapter within a memory that you can replay over and over and over again. And what it does is it allows you to what's it called? Loot the Templar's pockets, and then if you reload that chapter, you can do it again. You can reload their you can loot their pockets again, and again, and again, and again. And every time you do it, as long as you go click on Edward upgrades or the Jackdaw upgrades, it'll save. It will save the game, regardless. And so you could do it a lot. Like, in fact, I've spent maybe 4 hours at one point doing that, just so I could collect, but it wasn't worth it. I've realized over the years that you can get all the stuff just by playing the game, without having to do the actual glitches. It's just a lot slower, which means you have to take out smaller ships and do smaller things, but like, yeah, it's tedious work, but like, you can do it. That's the thing. You can completely do it without having to use the, I wouldn't say glitch, it's a feature at this point, because of they haven't put out an update for this game in years. So at this point, it's not a glitch, it's a feature of the game. So why not take advantage of the features, you know?
Oi! Don't stay on the mark in the sight!
Take my sugar! Take anything you like!
We just gotta get this last map, and then we will have cleared the island.
Is that yours? It is my vessel, yes. But here lies its poor captain, and I have no art for sailing.
I can pilot her myself, no mind.
You don't mean to abscond with my ship, do you?
I'm Duncan. What's your name, friend?
Steed Bonnet.
Well,
Bonnets, not
let
Bennett.
this stay twixt us. But I'm on a secret errand for His Majesty the King, God save him, and I must get to Havana with speed.
Ah, that is a relief, sir. Havana is also my destination. Our ways lie together.
Natural allies, then.
Ah, you put me at ease, sir. To think I took you for a pirate when you first appeared.
Did you?
Yes. You have uncommon way of handling yourself. Quick and easy, if I may say. Gave me quite a fright. But all things considered, I think it's turned out to be a rather fortuitous day, hasn't it? Lacking a rowboat, I'm afraid we'll have to swim to my ship.
Hardly the worst thing to happen.
I believe this map is here. Yes, it is here. That's what I was trying to originally do when I went into the cave area over here. Was try to collect the hidden chest that's there. Because sometimes the game will allow you to collect the hidden chest without even having the map. Sometimes. It's right around here. There it is. I've never made a point to actually collect, or find, I should say, all the buried treasure, because you really don't need to get it all. It'll give you rails, or elite sales or elite items for the ship, but you can also just unlock that stuff naturally, and so, or if you have enough rails, you can just buy it outright without even having unlocked it.
Let out some sail!
Welcome aboard, Duncan. She's a modest schooner, but well suited to my purpose, trafficking cargo from my plantation and such.
She'll do fine. There's a strong wind now. Let's strike to full, shall we?
Ah, there's a tug of the wind at my hair. Ah, I find a bracing comfort in the feel and smell of the ocean. The
I
raw
love
stink of possibility.
the realism.
That's a top way of seeing it, mate.
I love the realism in this game. Like the developers did a lot of research into the time period, into the ships, into the weaponry, you know, the works. Like, this is a pretty accurate schooner. The ships in this game are also pretty accurate.
Pirates roaming these waters. Is it a real danger, do you suppose?
A possibility. But most pirates stalk the windward passage between Cuba and Hispaniola.
Oh, I see. Yes, that is a bustling strait.
I'd love to move to Cuba.
But I shouldn't worry
To
about
live in
being
Havana.
waylaid by pirates, truth be told. My ship
In the
is small, and I have nothing of immense value. Sugarcane and its yields, molasses, rum, that sort of thing.
In the modern day,
There's not a pirate living who'd turn his back on a
Havana
keg of
is
rum.
beautiful,
Oh, yes. Yes, I suppose that's true.
and it is a dream of mine to go there one day.
You're a natural sailor, Duncan.
I did a decent trick at the helm some time ago. 2 years before the mast as a privateer.
Dash my buttons. Your life seems a grand one, if I may say. So full of adventure. How marvelous.
I've seen my share of strangeness, aye.
Fantastic work. Very promising.
This threw me for a loop the first time I experienced it, because
Alright.
I was just expecting just nothing but gameplay, you know, like as an assassin. I wasn't ever expecting to be like
Well,
pulled
your numbers look
out of
good.
the Esturgo, not
Now
Esturgo,
let's
out
make
of
sure
the
we work for me, right?
I can't
I need
remember
you to
what it's
move your
called.
head and look at these lights just here.
Esturgo is the company.
Look up.
Animus, that's what it is.
That's it. Down.
Yeah, so it really threw me for a loop the
So
first
far,
time I
so
played
good.
this.
Let's get you up. So, welcome to the Sample 17 project. Before you get started, you're gonna need this. There you go. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Hello, bonjour. C'est bon? It works? All right. Let's take a walk. Your file says you've done some memory
One-
research before, but not to this extent, which is surprising. You're very good. The data streams are very stable.
One thing I really like about this game is how much detail the developers put into it. Like, you got the servers back there for most of the building. You got this incredible system here.
Did you get lost?
Almost surround, and these massive curved monitors really nice to put you dead center, immerse you as much as possible, you know? I love it. Alright, sorry, we'll continue.
Impressive, right? This building is barely 6 months old, but Abstergo Entertainment has been a studio for a few years, since 2010. Maybe you saw Liberation? That was our first title powered by Animus Tech. That was just the tip of the iceberg. Soon, we'll be unveiling commercial Animus servers for the whole world to enjoy. They'll offer passive experiences, of course. Edited versions of real history. But only the exciting parts. And
Liberation
we think we
is
found the perfect subject
a
for our
lesser known
first
title of
full-length
the
virtual
Assassin's
feature.
Creed series. It's an
Caribbean
amazing
Pirate.
game.
So that's your gig.
Um,
It'll just take a minute, okay?
set in the bayou. I forget which bayou, but set in the bayou, and it's a beautiful,
Well, thank you,
beautiful game.
Bonne journée.
I find it funny because these two, the coffee shop dude and this chick, work as spies. They were part of
This is for you. The
I forget
primary
his
tool
name,
of our trade,
Desmond.
your communicator.
Part of Desmond's team, you know,
Power it up and give it a look. It's pretty slick.
and they're still infiltrating Asturgo. One as a delivery person, and the other as a coffee man. But either way.
You might have noticed that security seems a little light around here. That's because your communicator is your key to getting around. See that flashing wireless signal? It means you're hooked up to the elevator. I'll let you do the honors. We're headed up to the Sample 17 studio, 2nd floor.
They call it Sample 17 because it is
ready?
all Desmond's
go.
DNA, and he's the 17th sample, essentially. Or yeah, talking is hard. Getting your thoughts in order is even harder, especially after a long day of work. So,
Ça va bien?
Well, thanks.
sorry if I'm
You got our
talking
new hire
complete
just started
nonsense.
today?
I haven't. Bonjour. What project?
Sample 17, the Kenway line.
Hey them, Connor.
Edward, the pirate.
Ah, arr, yar, matey. Very exciting. Welcome aboard. Melanie, can we talk in your office for a minute?
Just let me get this one settled and I'll see you in 5 minutes.
C'est bon. Nice to meet you.
So, this is the Sample 17 floor. We're diving into the memories of one very generous donor. Desmond Miles. We're pulling all the best stuff from his DNA.
Funny.
And hopefully one day, we can forge some fantastic experiences from what we find in there. This pair of legs is John, one of the wizards in IT. He's just fixing something for you.
Not fixing, calibrating.
Calibrating, right. So here we are, your very own Animus workstation. This is all yours, so sit back, relax, and find us some good footage. If you need any hints or tips, the Animus is loaded with tutorial programs, so you'll have no problems. And I'll check in on you later. Happy pirating.
Sorry, I'm just taking a minute to look around because
Welcome
the
to
more you
Animus
progress,
Omega, Abstergo Entertainment's proprietary ancestral memory research tool. If
the more you
have any
progress within the
questions,
game, the more
comments, or
cluttered your
concerns
desk
about how to
gets.
operate your Animus console, please contact your project supervisor, Melanie LeMay. You have been registered as part of the Sample 17 project.
I'm trying not to
Primary
talk
research
over the
target is
gameplay,
Edward
but
James
at the same
Kenway, born
time,
March 10, 1693.
I gotta talk,
Swansea, Wales.
so
Calibrations complete. All signs normal. All systems optimal. Extra neurotransmitters activated.
I mean, it's not like I'm playing a complete playthrough where there's like no talking or anything interjected. I'm like I'm streaming. I gotta talk. I gotta communicate. You know, we gotta have a good time. Everybody, I mean me, is having a good time. There's nobody here.
Lively Havana. I've been here once before. It was a
There would have
truly
been
awful pleasure.
music there, but I have it all muted just in case there's any copyrighted. And it gets pretty tedious after a while.
No, just putting on a friendly face. I shouldn't want to be mistaken for a pirate again.
Right. Flash rogue like yourself must be cautious.
Yeah. Mad to think Spain and England were at war 2 years ago, isn't it? Here I am, bartering with Spaniards like they were my cousins. Nothing wrong, Duncan?
No, it's nothing. Sand in my hampers. So where's the best squad in town? I'm dying for a quick kip. Or a siesta, should I say.
I'm just headed to a public house now to meet some merchants. I could show you the way.
Well, lead on.
I hope you'll tarry a bit while I conduct my meeting. It'd be a great relief to have a man of your stature nearby in case of a misunderstanding.
I can hang about. I might have a drink.
Splendid. Drink.
But they don't take kindly to pirates here, do they? Wonder how many stolen reals bought these men this perch. Hola, ladies.
You don't know these women, do you?
No, they charge money for that kind of privilege. A few dozen reals for every hour of knowing. Keen to meet them.
No. Goodness, no. I'm a married man.
Married man of their forte, mate.
Aha! Here's a purveyor of personal defenses. I should acquire a blade for myself, Duncan, just as you have.
This rusty razor's nothing to admire.
Even so, I appear a mere...
I'm gonna have to do a lot of backtracking because as we are currently in an active quest, if I go too far from him, he will, it'll fail.
Lend us a few reals, then. I did save your skin.
Of course.
Cheers.
He gives us 100 reals. Technically, or sorry, he gives us 1,000 reals. Technically speaking, it wants us to buy this weapon. It doesn't allow you to buy anything else. These are my favorite blades. You can only get them through the DLC content. It would be cool if they actually made it so you could unlock these within the game, but I mean, yeah, technically you can if you complete a certain challenge or whatever, but it's my favorite blade. The gun swords are cool too. But yeah, that's something you obtain by completing all the I believe it's by completing all the assassination contracts that pop up around the map.
That's a better fit for me. How do you fare?
I'm just going to switch to the Blades of Toledo because it's significantly more damage than what I'm currently holding, and better speed, better combo. Considering this is all pretty low. The Blades of Toledo are... Huh, those combos are the same. Interesting. Damage only increases by 1? Interesting indeed. Never realized that. Oh, I mean, I never really, like, looked per se either, you know? I mean, they're the most well-rounded sword anyway. Like, if you get this rapier, oh, it's a beautiful rapier. But, like, at the same time, it's not the type of blade that I like to handle. IRL or in-game, you know? Give me a nice... Give me a nice cutlass or something in this fashion. I forget what this type of sword is called, but it's got a beautiful hilt, though. So, I can't get a pistol set yet. It's under... Sorry, I'm trying to... I forget what the pig is for, and just bear with me while I find out. Pistol pouch, that's what it's for.
Still, it'll do in a pinch. Oh, puff a duff. I've led us astray, Duncan.
Oh, no matter. I'll get us a better view. What are we looking for?
A tavern, a sort of courtyard interior. My goodness, you're an agile chap.
Every finger's a fishhook. That's how you tell a true sailor.
Yes, a fine way to put it.
I like how they just casually carry on a conversation as Edward is like, I don't know, 20 feet up. And climb, thank you.
I think I see the place. We're not far. Hang tight.
Oh, he's got me blind. Go, what do I do? Oh, I can't breathe. I think my heart's
Stop or I'll break your knees when I catch you. I'm close at heel, shitbird. Here I come! Don't make me chase you into the harbor!
God damn it. That counted as a tackle. I missed him. Well, now we're gonna kill him. If I can catch him, Jesus. Typically, it's not this much of a chase. I must have taken a corner wrong or something. He's taking us all over Havana. Well, at least in the port area. It runs right back to Bonnet. Look, 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 there's Bonnet. Right back to him.
You robbed the wrong man, mate. A fellow with dangerous friends.
The dude just ran in a complete circle. Okay, there's something here I can collect. That's... I accidentally ran into one of the guards, and now I'm being shot because I accidentally ran into one of them. Okay, they're gonna die. They're dying. I don't like NPCs in any game, especially NPCs that start targeting you just for running into them. Yeah, I know I should probably continue the mission, but like I want to get these collectibles. God. Okay, do what I'm asking you to do. Do what the inputs are telling you to do. Based upon we came in here, I'll go collect all of them in a second. It's gonna take me a minute to collect them all, but that's what we're gonna do in a second. Is we're gonna go collect them all. I'm gonna finish this the quest real quick, and then we're gonna get to collecting. You know why? Because I can, and I will enjoy it quite thoroughly. That one I'm going to do now though, because it'll take time. Just need to stand up there, right in between. It's fine that it's running away, as long as we get back, as long as we stand directly here before it comes back. I gotta take up this dude first, but as long as we're standing in the spot before he gets back. Not he. It gets back. And this, I'll have to do a little bit of jumping because it spawns on higher than the rope. Or you standing on the rope. Any second now. Any second. There it is. Now we can continue.
¿Sabes cuándo llegará nuestra paga? Ni idea.
By Jove, you're alive!
Of course I am. That filch was no fuss.
Oh, yes. Ah, we've arrived.
Take your time, I'll be just here.
Fancy meeting a Welshman deep in Dago country. I'm English myself. Biding my time till the next war calls me to service.
Lucky King George, having a piss pot like you flying his flag.
Oi! Skulk! I've seen your face before. You's mates with them pirates down in Nassau.
Shut your fucking gob or I'll fill it with shot, you hear me?
Edward, is it?
You bastard! Hey, I warned him.
You bastard!
You want a dust up? I'll give you one. Come on, lads. I've seen bigger arms on a bird.
Break his defense!
Sorry, I would normally just blow right through this, but like, it's doing the stupid tutorial bull.
One more. Come on!
Get curb stomped.
You're not leaving me. I'll catch you up.
Perro inglés!
Seguidlo. Aguantará mucho.
¡Puedo hacerlo! ¡Allí! ¡A por él! ¡Desde aquí puedo darle! ¿Intentas dejarlos atrás, gusano? ¡Puedo darle!
Alright, let's go collect as much as I desire at the current moment. Which is a lot, surprisingly. That symbol there with the NPC walking away is a courier. You can, technically, go attack him and attain his loot. I have no desire to do that right now because I have no loot. But you can, if you so choose. I mean, I guess with this engine, that they couldn't really do disemboweling, but it would be a lot cooler if it was actually in the game, because you are slicing them with swords and there is a chance to disembowel or behead. Like the chop I just did to the person on the ground there, that would have cut something off. That much force would have done some significant damage. It's also pointless at this point to go save any pirates because you don't have a ship. So that resource, which is your crew, will not be added to, you know. You don't get a ship till later in the game. A little bit later. Like pretty soon. If you progress the quests in Havana, you will get a ship very quickly. Very quickly. But I don't care to at the current moment, so... This map is not in Havana, I believe. No... It might be. Let me pull it up. It might be in Havana. Yeah, actually it is. It's right over here, I believe. Like right at the edge. The map will show up more as I synchronize more, but the coordinates are the same. The coordinates match what the map said. Yeah, it's here. It's in Havana. Interesting. Okay, so we'll grab it. Not that I need that figurehead, because all it is Queen Anne's figurehead, which is Blackbeard's ship. But I guess I'll grab it, because it does also give you a few hundred reals, and we are very hard up for them at the moment. It's funny how much the conversion is of the real to an English euro. At this time, it was like a couple hundred or a couple thousand reals is only a couple hundred euro. I don't know what it is today. It's probably a lot worse today. Grab this manuscript, and then we're gonna head over to get the shanty that we passed. In Havana alone, if you get all the all the chests, you can obtain, I think it's 20,000 rails by collecting all the chests.
¡Eso ahí! ¡Intente darnos esquinazo! ¡Se está yendo! ¡No lo perdáis! Dios santo. El diablo se ha dado un festín contigo, amigo. Santa María, lo han dejado.
I don't remember if that's a slave or a pirate. If it's a slave, we need to save them. If it's a pirate, it doesn't matter. They are pirates. Oh, well, we're here anyway.
Grazie. My thanks. I'm your man now, Capitano.
Yeah, at this point, since we don't have a ship, it only gives us 100 rails per save. There's an achievement in the game that you that you can get. It's freeing your first slave, and I've never been able to find a slave in this game. Yeah, there's plenty of them, but none that you can actually free per se. I wonder if this is going to be monetizable later in the future because of all the blood. Because YouTube is now YouTube for babies.
¡Alto! ¡Lo veo directamente! Podría estar escondido aquí. Voy a sacarte el hígado, socio. ¡No lo perdáis!
Those are also pirates. It's only 200 reals, and it's not worth it. Till I get a ship, I'm not going to be doing any more saving. Yeah, I know, it's fucked up, but it's a waste of time. Shanty, dead center. Okay, now we just play the waiting game for the shanty again. Easiest way of obtaining them. Because it runs away. So it's not work. So it spawns here. Dead center in the middle. You know, we just wait. We'll start jumping when it says the shanty had flown away, and then it's like 30 seconds or so till it comes back. So in the meantime, we're going to sit here, spin the camera a few times, make it seem like we're doing something, you know. Hey, would you look at that? We're already an hour and a half into the stream. I'm having a good time. The game's a little slow. You know, it can be at times, but you know what? That's the game. As soon as this shanty comes back, we'll move on and to collecting again. Just gotta wait a few seconds and the shanty will be back. Only if it wasn't copyrighted, you know? It'd be great. This would be ridiculous to see in real life. Somebody just doing this over and over again. I mean, people are pretty weird in real life, and they do some pretty weird things, but, this is just bizarre. There it is. Okay, let's get back to collecting. Ah, man, I meant to equip. Oh well. Love the animations of the killing in this game. Like, they didn't have to go so hard with it, but like they just did, you know, because the developers loved the project, and that's very prominent in everything that's here. All the detailing, all the extra gore, you know. That dude will shoot us, and we're already up here. I don't want it to be shot. I just want to get the synchronization point, so... Yep. Coolio. Oh, perfect. 2 birds, 1 stone. I can go grab that. I just need to climb down. Ah, resynchronized. Did not mean to do that. I meant to climb down. For when this game was released, I think it was 2016. Don't quote me on that. But when this was released, for what it is anyway, some incredible graphics. It's incredible gameplay. Like, they utilized every bit of the engine, and it shows. It really does show. Because yeah, it does repeat a lot of the same animations and the same combat styles and whatever, and also like I've noticed over the years that like if a developer finds like a gimmick within a game or in developing, they'll keep using that gimmick over and over and over again. In Assassin's Creed 3, I think, they use the hook blade over and over and over again. It gets so unbelievably repetitive how much the character ends up relying on the hook blade. Gimmicks, you know. Or in other games, they'll use sliding a lot, and you'll end up sliding a lot. It's not really possible to kill him without... I mean, it is if you, like, use the dancers and you get really close, but, oh, hey, I did it without getting in combat, and it still counted it. Cool. Love to see it. Typically, it's not achievable, but it counted it, so we're just going to move on. Next item is... we'll grab this chest and we'll circle... No. We'll grab the other contract here, grab the chest, and we'll circle through and back around. Because there's a lot in Havana to actually collect, and I am blowing through it rather quickly. It's, you know, there's also the whole section over here somewhere that I can't get just yet, but we will be able to soon. I might be thinking of the wrong island, but I'm not sure. Oh, I mean, I know there is an island that you can collect everything outside of like the gated area, but once you go in, but you cannot enter the gated area until you're doing one of the quests. And after the quest, you can enter the gated area at any point, but you know, you can't till a certain memory happens. We had we had somebody actually watching the stream there for a second. I should have said something to them, but oh well. This here, this one I can just kill him. There's no extra reward for doing it without being in combat. You just gotta kill this dude, that's it. I think he's in a... Yeah. I forget what he is, but, like, the game makes it quite simple that you just need to take him out. I don't know what he's done, but, like, he was hiding in a bush with guards nearby, so... He pissed somebody off. Yeah, I don't know why it just froze there. I could have totally taken him out, but it froze. It like stopped allowing me to move. No, stop climbing! That's one thing I wish that all the Assassin's Creed games did better with, is actually taking your inputs and not just guessing what you want to be done. As long as I stay close to him, he won't escape. And it'll allow me to kill him, but if I get too far away from him, it won't. I think this is as far as he runs. Don't quote me on that, because he's still running. Sometimes I don't know who I'm talking to. I'm just talking to talk. I'm a rambler, I'm a rambler. That's all the words of the song I can sing, because it is very copyrighted. Oh, one of my dogs just farted. It's horrible. If I had a gun, I could take him out, but At this point in the game, you don't. The absolute, no. 2 missions from now, you will have a gun. But I don't have one yet, you know, so... If I had one, I could take him out. But I like collecting more than I like playing the actual game. And not every game I spend the time collecting, and I won't even... Some games I won't even try to collect, but, this one, it makes a big, big difference if you get the collectibles. Do all the things in the map, and you're rewarded handsomely. And it's also automatic. I've played this game so many times at this point that it's automatic for me to just collect. And, you know, it's hard to break the habit. Oh, man, I got a little far chasing him. I need to get this chest up here. It's fine. I'm just going to use the teleport, actually. It's because it's there. Save a little bit of running. And, we're going to get the chest. Get the... I think it was a shanty that's nearby, too. These are just pirates, I think. Yeah, just pirates. If it's a slave, like I said, if it's a slave, I will go save them. I haven't had the opportunity. Yes, I know. I have a treasure map that links here. You will, anytime you play this game and you have a treasure map mod for any of the locations, if you teleport, it repeats that constantly. I just need to do more of the synchronizations before it actually shows it on the map, and it'll happen. As I get close to them, they will happen, or I'll do the synchronizations. But I'm gonna get the collectibles, you know. Like I said before, if you can be anything in life, be efficient. Trying to get net as many rails as I can within this first section of the game, because it's needed. You need as many royals as you could possibly get to upgrade the ship, upgrade Edward, and you can upgrade Edward in the crafting menu by killing certain animals, using their pelts or their bones or teeth or skin or whatever to make certain upgrade items for Edward. The shanty is dead center, looks like. I might just chase it. We'll just chase it. No, we will not. But it looks like it was dead center. So stand here for a minute. If we can. I mean, we got time. The shanty still has to fly away and disappear, so...
¡Alto ahí! ¡Saluda de mi parte al del tridente!
I'm pretty sure it was dead center. I hope it was dead center, because otherwise we'll have to chase it. And I really don't want to chase it. I'd rather wait the few seconds that it takes than having to chase it down. we're coming up on 2 hours really quickly. It's about less than 20 minutes out, and we're gonna call it for this playthrough. Res Dead Center. Well, not this playthrough. I know it's 9. It's about to be 9:30 right now. I do have to work tomorrow in the morning, so we'll see. I would just like to get some content up. I've got a day off, and I'll spend most of the day off at recording. And I also, in a few days, I've got a string of days off. I have, I believe, 4 days off in a row, and I'll use that time to upload some content as well. As it is, you know. I don't like having 4 days off in a row, but like with the job I'm currently working, they just opened up a second location, and because of that, they hired on way too many employees. And it's more than they can accommodate in hours, so it would be nice if it was full-time hours, but like I said, there's too many employees for these locations. For both locations, I should say. I enjoy what I do. It can be boring at times, but I enjoy it. I work, my primary source of income is I work at an arcade, and it's great. I get to interact with people, I get to get paid to play video games, and I can't complain. It gets a little slow at times, but, you know, I get to be with people, I get to talk to people. I usually have a great time at work, you know, so yeah, it can be slow and boring at times, but even so, I still typically have a great time when I'm working. And which is more than other people can really say, you know. Could always be worse. But I enjoy what I do. I don't get paid a lot of money, but I can survive. It nets me enough so that I can still spend money on myself every once in a while. And I still have enough to contribute, you know, to bills or what have you. People that do this type of stuff, like parkour like this, or rock climbing like this, or bouldering, or what have you, like, it's a really interesting hobby, but at the same time, it's kind of bizarre. Not that I'm knocking it in any way, you know, to each their own, but it's just a little weird. Just a smidge weird. There's nothing wrong with it. They're out having a good time in nature and, you know, enjoying the sunlight. There's nothing wrong with that by any means, you know. They're out getting exercise in, being healthy. It's just, I guess it's just not my forte. I mean, if I was doing it with people, I would probably enjoy it. But as it stands, I have, like, one friend, and we live, like, way, like, 14 hours apart. And it's rough, you know. It's not good on the mental health. But it's part of the reason why I work so much is to have that human interaction. It's also part of the reason why I spend a good part of my free time in VR chat, you know, so I can actually talk and interact with people and still have a decent time.
Good work, Captain. I'll find the other lads.
Yeah, I know I said I wouldn't be doing any more saving, but I was already here. Might as well get the extra rails, and then, you know, just move on. It's not like I had to do extra work. Yes, I had to kill people, but yes, I have to kill these people regardless, because it's the only way to navigate this fort without, you know, getting killed. And at the end of the day, who wants to be killed in a video game? You know? Real life? Ooh, can't say that. Well, in a video game anyway. You know? Who wants to be killed? Oh, this is a beautiful area in real life. Like, this right here. Hold on, as soon as the map de-goldens itself. These arches. They're not showing up anymore. Okay, we're going to synchronize. We're talking about these arches. Okay, and... damn, it's foggy all of a sudden. Okay, well, there's these beautiful, beautiful walls. Right over there. Right. And there used to be, I think, a few hundred years before the time we're currently playing in, there used to be a massive, like the tallest statue ever built by humans used to stand right there at that entrance. It was an incredible statue, like, but it, you know, it was fallen, you know, and it was taken down, and it was a lot to make the statue. It was beautiful. Stood both, it was like, because that distance between those two arches is, you know, it's not a small distance. So each foot was standing on those arches right there, or walls, I should say, and it was a massive, massive statue. It didn't go up as high as my camera just panned, but like, it went up quite a ways. It was a huge statue. Welcomed people into this area, and don't quote me on this, but I think at the time this was in Athens. No, I could be wrong geographically speaking, but I am right when I am talking about those arches. I don't know what territory it was or what the statue represented, but it welcomed people in. It was the first thing they saw when they entered this area. How did I miss it? Oh, that's annoying.
Too much good. Se habrá dado un golpe en la testa. ¿Qué está haciendo?
Looks like fun.
¿Qué diablos está haciendo? ¿Qué está haciendo?
Looks like fun.
Un tipo totalmente...
Slowly but surely, we are clearing the area. I know we haven't done very much quest in this video. We will in later videos. Coming up on the 2-hour mark, and we're only 8 minutes out from it. I think I'm gonna keep streaming afterwards. I just need to stop the video and then restart the recording. That way, it splits properly. I think I'll stream till possibly 11-ish. That way I can get a few hours worth of video recorded, or footage, I should say. It depends. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. Because, like I said, I do have to work in the morning. I don't have to get up as early as I normally would because I'm borrowing my mom's car at the moment while she's not working. She's been having a few off days and it's not fun for her. I don't want to go into details, but it hasn't been great. So I'm able to, anytime she's not working, I'm able to use the car that we share. Her job takes priority, so she mainly uses the car. But I have an e-bike that gets me to work, and it only takes me about 40 minutes to get to work from where I live, and it's not too terribly bad, you know. Could always be worse. I don't mind riding in the rain. I don't mind the cold. You know, at least I'm getting to work, and then I can charge my bike while I'm at work. The owners don't have a problem with that at all. But like I'm saying, I could stay up longer, you know, get a little bit less sleep because I don't have to wake up as early to leave on the bike. If I was taking the bike, I would leave typically an hour early. That way I can guarantee I'd get there on time. But since I'm not, I don't have to. That was a double negative. Since I don't have to use the bike, I don't have to leave an hour early, is what I meant to say. I'm going to grab this shanty. I think it's on that pole there, so we will definitely have to jump. We're 5 minutes out from the 2-hour mark. Yeah, it spawns in on this pole here, so we're just going to let it fly away. And we'll come back to it. Or it'll come back to us, I should say. Hey, there's Bonnet ship right there. Or it's a beautiful schooner. Schooner, whatever. English may be my first language, but even so, I can barely speak it sometimes. Okay, now we just need to jump like a maniac over and over again until the shanty comes back, because it was spawned a little higher, and I just need to time it perfectly with the jumps. That way I can actually get it without having to wait another minute or so. It's fine. I can just sit here and talk to you lovely people. I had a relatively great day today at work. Sorry, I'm taking the time to fill the space. But yeah, I know I had a great day at work. I got a lot done. I reorganized the majority of our prize counter at the arcade, and you know, it was a pretty slow day. Mondays are pretty slow for us, but even so, it was still a good day. It was a short shift for me. I got it. Cool. But yeah, like I said, it was a short shift. I hate working the short shifts, but, you know, money's money, and at the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's see, we're gonna keep moving on. I'm gonna do this mission in a second. I just want to get the collectibles first. We're really close to getting them all. I'm gonna swing back this way. That way I can get them. This contract will take me across to over here, I believe. So, we'll see. I'm gonna have to swing around anyway. It'll be fine. One of the great things about this game, or the way that they have set it up, is if you get close to a quest, it will not activate. I mean, the NPC will talk to you. They'll be like, "How's it going?" or whatever, but it will not activate until you click B, until you actually choose to do the quest. Some games, if you get close to a quest gate, they will just automatically activate and they'll be locked in a quest. These golden chests that are around in some of the islands, they're the DLC content. It's spread around. It's sometimes loot. It's sometimes rails. It's sometimes what I meant to say when I said loot. It's sometimes rails. It's sometimes ship parts. It depends. Other times it's weaponry for Edward. It depends on the chest. That's easy. I just need to climb this. Fairly easy. It should be easy to grab. I just need to get up here. There we go. Looks like the shanty, and then we'll swing inward. The shanty sits perched. It doesn't sit on anything. It's fine. We can get it. There we go. Nice and easy, that. It's already been cleared because that was the tutorial. So now we're going to swing down. We're going to come through here, work our way around. We're not far off. Oh, that's a good shanty there that we just collected. Too bad that I won't be able to actually play it at any time. Or have it heard, I should say. Oh, Billy Riley. It's a good shanty. It really is. 14 and 20 chests. We are getting really close to completing Havana so far. Except there's like 6 assassination contracts, and yeah. There's a lot. When it comes to the assassination contracts, they're pretty tedious, but it's the only way to progress is to actually do them, and it is what it is, I guess. We're coming up on the 2-hour mark, so I'm gonna checking here. Yeah, we're coming up. My timer should go off momentarily. I'm gonna end it as soon as I get up to this tower. My timer will go off, and we'll end that video. Hey, just like that, my timer is going off with a copyrighted song. An oldie but a goodie. Alright, we're going to do the synchronization point, and we're going to end it here. Thank you for tuning in. If you did tune in, I hope you enjoy. I know I sure do. We are going to continue streaming. This is just the first part of the VOD that I'm going to be uploading to split it. So I will see you all in the next video.